Good morning, everyone. I'm Peach, or Maya Peach. Call me Maya, call me Peach. Either is cool. And I'm gonna be starting this little, I don't know, ditty, like Yoga with Adrian would say, this little ditty here, where it's gonna be like a morning thing. So as you can see here, I've got my little altar. This is like where I come to pull cards. It's where I come to get centered and to reconnect, with that inner source, right? We all need that time. We can stop and meditate, or we can do yoga, but another way is to just like take a minute for yourself in the morning and get guidance. So this is how I do that, and I wanted to walk you guys through it. So this is something that this whole spiel I'm going to do with you is something that I try to do every day. It doesn't happen every single day because I have a really busy life with 2 kids and a small business and things like that, and a husband and shit like that. But whenever I do this, it makes such a big difference to me and just how I feel, and then obviously when we feel good, that affects everything around us, right? It like flows out into our whole lives, our energy, whatever that energy is. So you want to like have, good energy hygiene, and you want to like upkeep your energy and try to keep it positive and light and like flowing and versatile and, compassionate and all these wonderful qualities we like wish to display into the world, right? We have to cultivate those within ourselves. So this is like a way that I am able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just include you guys with me today on this wonderful little spiel that I do. Okay, so first of all, to get connected, I like to, on my altar, you guys can't see like the full thing. Let me kind of go like this. Just like a little, this is my small one. I have a bigger one in my bedroom. And it actually has like a little door that I've painted with a lotus, and it opens up and I keep my special things in there. But that's neither here nor there, is it? So anyway, I like to begin by maybe lighting the candle up here. I have a candle that says that it's for energy, made of cedar and orange, but I change these candles out regularly. So I light my candle, and then I like to do the color of the day. This is like something really fun I love to do. So I have this die that came out of one of my kids' games or something. I don't really know where it came from, but I like to find things like randomly. Like I find it on the floor and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Mine now. I don't know what game it came from. They don't care. They lose their shit all the time. They don't give a fuck. Anyway. So, I do the color of the day. I like these. Roll my little die. Boop. Today is red. That's really appropriate because that is the color of the root chakra. Red. So this is like, everything comes from there, right? I mean, you're drawing up your energy from the center of the earth, and your root is where your confidence starts, because it's just like everything that you are. I mean, you can't have anything else. It kind of, the whole thing, right? It goes from bottom to top. So you're supposed to go root chakra first, then it would be sacral, then it would be the solar plexus, then it would be the heart, then the throat, then the third eye, then your soul star, and then there's even more, but those are the main ones. So you want to start from the bottom all the way up, and so you want to begin with the color red, your root chakra. So we were just like right on for the first day, right? Fire, passion, love, anger, that's what the root chakra is. It's sort of like this, like raw, and what are you going to do with it? Everything down there, everything that makes up who you are, like what happened when you were a child, and, just that kind of thing. So it's really deep. All right. So then from there, I like to read a little excerpt of the day from a book called A Cup of Comfort. So let me open my little thingy, and it's called A Cup of Comfort, and it's a devotional for women. I mean, like, that's just what I had laying around. My Aunt Cindy gave me this, but, it's not just for women. It's for everybody. Okay. Anyway, today is August 16th. So, I'll do this, and maybe you can read with me or something, or is it like backwards? You can't read? Okay, I'll just read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. The dance teacher. David danced before the Lord with all his might. That's from Samuel 6:14. Like, it has like the excerpt at the top of the little quote from the Bible, and then it goes into something that was like one of the people that wrote in to be included in the book, and it's like from one of the readers, basically, like a personal story pertaining to the above Bible excerpt. Okay, and it says, "Mom, Kara wants to come over sometime," said Bess, "so you can show her how to dance." Nearly choking on my tea, I replied, "You can't be serious, honey. Why should she ask me, of all people?" "Because of that song you wrote, the I Will Dance one. She sings it all the time and wants to dance like the words say, but she doesn't know how." Tears welled in my eyes. Imagine me teaching someone to dance. Me, the scared little girl, many years ago, who bombed ballet class, couldn't skip, and never made the team. Yet at home in my leisure and in my workshop, the Lord had taught me to dance. My second left foot had disappeared as I sought the Lord and grew in his freedom. Wiping a tear, I smiled at my daughter. Ask Kara if she's free tomorrow. As we spend time with the Lord, freedom grows. That's really nice. As we spend time with the Lord, freedom grows. This is true. The more you are doing something from your heart, the more you are doing something from a place of integrity and love and just goodness, the more sovereignty you have, and you'll come to find that. I'm still figuring it out, day by day. So then, I'm going to go ahead and put that away. That was really good. And it talked about dancing, right? Dancing like nobody's watching. So that is something we should all do. Dancing, this psychic therapist or intuitive coach, if you will, that I was seeing for a while, or still am seeing, whenever I can afford her, she says that dancing changes up the energy. And so anytime she is upset, or anybody in the house is upset, or there's like any kind of like funky energy, that it's like, that's the time to dance. You just dance, you get it out, you change it up, you move your body around, and it just frees up all that energy. So I was on dance team, and I was captain. So I love to dance. I haven't danced in a very long time, like in front of people, but I dance all the time. All the fucking time. Like nobody's watching, because I love it. And you should do it too, because it'll help. So now, let's see. I have a plethora of like little things we can do, and we'll just switch them up as we go, because I don't have any format for this yet. But for the first time since I spoke about my psychic therapist / intuitive coach, I'm gonna go ahead and do something with it. But anyway, she wrote this book, and it's called Fill Your Soul the Feminine Way. Lillian Savoy is her name. And she says that you can just flip to any page of this book and get the advice that you're meant to have for the day. So let's see. Let's tune in, right? Deep breath. Using the breath to tune in is like the number one thing I could also say for anybody, to just breathe in. Lots of love and light, and then breathe out everything that's not serving you. And you can visualize like breathing in light and breathing out shadow or dust or whatever, like, breathe it out. All right. So once you've centered yourself, and we can even call in our guides, right? We could say like guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters. You guys help us out. Let us know what we need to know, right? So we've tuned in, and now we're going to just flip to whatever page will help us today on August 16th. All right? Oh, well, that's really funny. So I turned to this page, which is in the middle of something. So I wanted to get to the beginning part of it, right? And it's Spirit Dance. Burning away old money karma. Okay. Visualize a ruby red light, the light of Uriel. Uriel is a guardian angel. You can look up more about Uriel if you'd like. Then picture a bright red and orange. This is so funny because this is a dance where you're using red light, and the color of our day is red. So here we go. Visualize a ruby red light, the light of Uriel. Then picture a bright red and orange fire inside your sacral chakra. You hold the fire and the light. Inside the sacral is old money karma. And remember, the sacral is right on top of the root chakra. The sacral is usually, it's represented by orange. The root is red. Inside the sacral is old money karma. This is karma you brought with you from other lives or karma your parents had, which have become yours. Or maybe it's just your own thoughts and beliefs. Imagine the flame burning away any low vibration money karma as it gets bigger and bigger. It's a cleansing light. Your body, your entire body, becomes a flame filled with red light, orange, ambers, and yellow. And you can visualize it happening. A huge fire coming up from your roof. Just like filling up your whole being. You are fully surrounded. Remove any guilt or anxiety you feel about money. Remove all barriers to receiving money and abundance from all portals in the universe. Ask the firelight to burn off old money issues, to burn the lineage energy filled with money issues from your father's side and your mother's side. Then visualize burning all the resentment, lack, and scarcity as you raise your vibration and the flame gets bigger and brighter. If you inherited money and still have money issues, picture the flame burning any cords attached to that money and release the karma so you can form your own money beliefs. If you receive money with strings attached, imagine the strings popping and severing the ties with payback obligations involving money. Sit or stand in the flame and let the fire burn off anything you need removed to forge your new lineage. You are creating a new path for yourself to become strong, wealthy, and healthy. Thank Archangel Uriel and the Earth. So that is an extremely good little exercise that I would highly suggest anybody watching this video try to do at any point, like in the next week. Just like envision that fire coming up from your root chakra, which is like at the base of your spine or even like your sexual organs, and it just, you know, surrounds you, like it said, and just imagine it burning off all those limiting beliefs that maybe were put there by your mom or dad or whoever, you know, all that stuff that holds you back, that makes you feel like you're never going to get it. Burn it away. It's not true. You can do anything you set your mind to, and anything is possible. All right. So now let's go ahead and put that back, and we will wrap it up with a tarot card. Yay! I wanted to get started with tarot, you know, a few years ago or whatever, and I just wanted like a really simple, cutesy, sort of like not scary deck. So I picked Kawaii. Go ahead and think of any issue you might want clarity about as I shuffle these cards. Hello, cat. Oh, she is sassy. Did you hear her? She's sassy. You're beautiful. She's a pretty kitten. Her name is Tinkerbell. She had a brother named Peter Pan, but he passed away a few years ago. Candy! She's sassy. Oh, you're so very beautiful. Okay. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna cut the deck once, because I like to do that. And then I'm gonna flippity flip. This is, whoa. Here we go, for August 16th, for all my viewers here. What do we need to know? What will help us? Okay. We're just, for all intents and purposes, we're not gonna do reverse today, because I'm not fucking with those reverse cards. We ain't doing that. All right, so we're gonna do 7 of Cups, is what we got. Now let's go ahead and read what the hell that means. Yeah, because this is, the whole point of this, honestly, too, is to just encourage anybody to, like, want to tap into some guidance at any point. You don't have to be, like, a super spiritual person or, you know, like, friggin', you know, like, revered by the tarot community or, like, anything like that. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to jump in, and that's what I'm doing here, and that's what I've done. That's what I'm going to try to get you guys to do, just to feel more comfortable in general and do whatever you got to do to make that happen, you know? All right, so we have the 7 of Cups. And you know what we'll do? We'll just read both the upright and the reversed. We'll just do that. Okay. The 7 of Cups. Illusion, choice paralysis, fantasy. The 7 of Cups is the daydream card. It appears when you feel you have many options, so many wonderful ones to choose from, that it's difficult to make a decision. But this card warns that this feeling is an illusion. Your flights of fancy about each option are running wild, preventing you from making a real decision. Sometimes the 7 of Cups is asking you to be more organized with your life moving forward. Though it seems boring compared to living in a dreamland, sometimes you just have to put the hours in to get to your goal. This is really applying to me. The message of this card is to not let your emotions carry you away into fantasies and daydreams. It's easy to wish for something. Everyone does it. Get ahead by making sure you are backing up your dreams with work and effort. That's something we probably all need to hear, right? Okay, reversed. We technically drew it reversed. I drew it reversed, but I flipped it weird, and I shuffled it weird. I don't know what to say. All right, Seven of Cups reversed. Reflection, distraction, hastiness. When was the last time you checked in with yourself? The Seven of Cups reversed can suggest distractions, active diversions that take up your time but don't ultimately go anywhere. While the upright Seven of Cups is about staying in one's head too long, the Seven of Cups appears reversed when activity is nearly frantic and done without deep thought. If you feel yourself rushed, take some time to slow down and quietly reflect. So that actually makes a lot of sense. I think we really did. We drew it reversed. You know, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. You're running around without connection to your true self. Sat Nam, right? So, like, you're just uninspired acting. You're just like acting almost out of fear, out of like a frantic need to be busy, as opposed to acting from like a place of deep understanding and intuition, which would actually get you somewhere. You know what I mean? You're just like, your wheels are going like this. You know what I mean? And you're just going in place, you're not getting anywhere. This is what this means. Okay. So this certainly applies for me. I have lots of projects that I don't get enough done on. You know what I mean? But also, my kids were out of school for the summer, and any of you parents know that just freaking messes everything up. It just like, it's really wonderful for lots of reasons, because you get to spend like more time with your kids, and you don't have to freaking drive them to and from school, and you don't have to worry about homework. So these things are really good. But it's also just a really big challenge as far as like your schedule and trying to figure out childcare, and they're like home all the time, and your house is super messy, and they're eating you out of house and home. And anyway, I'm a little relieved that they're back in school now. And so then maybe I will have more time to get organized again, because I feel like summer just kind of, you know. So I want to say thank you so much for watching this video and for getting started with me, you know, and this little thing we're doing here. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do it. I was thinking maybe starting off once a week. I do this, I hope to do it every day. Like I said, I try to do it every day, but it doesn't happen every day, because we're busy people, and, you know, we don't always have the time to check in. But we have to make the time, you know, like, so if I don't get to do this whole thing in the morning, I'll usually meditate at night or something. I just try to make time, like, at least once a day, to just come back to that centered place where you can understand how you actually feel about what's going on, because that's what's going to help you figure out which direction to go in next. You know, you have to figure out how you really, really feel about something. And sometimes feelings are complicated, man, and it takes a lot of time to sit and reflect and get things straight, you know? So don't be afraid to take some time, breathe, quiet the mind, and receive guidance. Have a good day. Have a blessed day.